All right, hello and welcome everybody back to the stream. I'm Yoursimcfi. I really appreciate you guys stopping by. Today we're going to be in the F14 Tomcat, and what's really cool is we just got our extension by Virpil for the Moza AB9. So you can see this here. This is I think it was a 12 or 20 millimeter extension. So it goes up like this, and it gives me a super wide range of motion like the real joystick would have. So really cool joystick that they got going on. So obviously this is mounted on the Moza AB9 down here with the grip or with the extension, and then the Moza MH grip there. Over here we have the wing control Orion for the F15. And then it's all mounted onto the Next Level Racing Flight Sim Pro seat. If you guys want the Next Level Racing Pro seat or anything that they sell, be sure to check it out in the link in the description. You can save some money with code CFI. So feel free to do that. We're just going to go up and have some fun in the F14. So we're going to start it up. I'm going to turn Jester off. And we'll just go up and have some fun. That's kind of late night stream, so I'm not going to go too crazy. We're on a PvP server. We're going to get the ground air on. And we'll get the power's on. Now the ground air as well. Oh, they can't hear me. I got to open the canopy. What's really cool is I put the canopy motion up so the whole stick is vibrating, which vibrates the actual seat. It's pretty cool. We're low with four. We're doing all air to air. We got four AIM 54 Charlies, 47s. And then we have one Sparrow and two Sidewinder AIM 9s. I'm going to put the volume up for you guys here. There you go. Phoenix, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. So let's go ahead and start this thing up. We'll start it from the front first, and then we'll go back and do the rest in the back seat. Get our screens online, our oxygen, AFCS, ejector seat. There we go. Don't hear that clicking sound. I mean, it's pretty much it for the front. We'll uncage that, and then we're gonna go to the back seat. So this is the BU model, so it has the upgraded avionics package. This is the back seat of the F14. This is where the Rio sits. First thing we're going to do is get our IR camera and our WCS to standby. WCS is our weapon control system, so it's basically the radar. Next, we'll get our screen to auto. Uncage our instruments here. Uncage that one. As the screen comes online, we'll wait for that. We'll get the radar warning receiver on. Get our radio on as well. Data link, we can go and set that up right now. And find the data link channel. The E3 is the one I'm going to want, is 088. So 088. Go and throw that on. Chaff and flare can go to semi-active, fine. Our screen's online, so we'll select it into the ground alignment mode, and it's automatically going to enter the coordinates and all that kind of stuff for you. Don't have to do any of that like the old F14. So we'll let that go. Ejector seat to the rear, which just means that if I eject from the back seat, both pilots eject. Radar cooling or weapon cooling and radar cooling can go on. Oxygen can go on, and ejector seat can be armed. We're all good to go. Just waiting on the IRS alignment, and then we'll be ready to go. Yeah, this thing is really cool. So we're going to be flying with this. It adds a tremendous amount of precision in the center of the joystick. So if you guys have ever flown with your traditional joysticks, obviously, as you know, you have a very kind of small like window to work with, but then with this joystick you have a much bigger area to fly with. So it's really cool to fly with that. Go up to the front, you guys can see. The other thing is I have it modeled to do trim. So as I trim, the stick moves. So it does that, just like the real plane. And it's all based on the profile, so you don't have to do that. If you don't want it, you can turn that off. All right, let's go ahead and start up our engines, as our INS should start to come in here, I hope. Try one more time. Off, ground. You should be moving. Oh, maybe that's why. Go back to off. Get our brightness on that one. Turn that CDU on. There's an F14 right there as well. Let's go ahead and close our canopy. It's a little loud. The whole joystick is vibrating. I'll put our data cartridge in. Forgot to do that. And now we have that. There's the screen coming online. Go ahead and clear that and we'll go ground. There we go. Now the timer's starting to go. So this is going to start moving this way. And once it gets to the end, the alignment's complete. So we'll let that do that. We're going to go in the front seat. We'll start up some engines. So we have the ground power. We have the ground air. I come over here and select start number 2 first. I usually like to start the engines once this triangle is moved at least to the first dot. That's what I usually wait for. So while we wait for that, we're spawning out of here. Bandra, I think. Yeah, Bandra Abbas. And we'll be flying southbound. It looks like Kasab is the first enemy airport. So this is going to be about a 100-mile stretch. What is it? I can't see. But a 60-mile stretch, not actually that much, of airspace that's pretty flat and that's going to be defended by enemy SAM and air threats. So what I might do is do a bit of a shuttle climb here and then depart the area just so I have a little more altitude. That guy just died, as you saw. The Hornet just died right there. So don't know what might be a ship, might be SAM, might be an airplane. So we'll get some height first. That way we get some more missile range, and then we'll go ahead and start coming on in for the shot. So let's get rid of that. That should start to move. Hey, it's your Aviation Bros. Thanks so much for becoming a member again. Or it's 4 months of membership, that is. And he's saying, hello, love the late night stream. Thanks so much, Aviation Bros. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Between this or the 220, DCS looks so fun. It is. It's a lot of fun when you get a lot of people to play with as well. And that makes it really, really fun. Looking like it doesn't want to align currently. I shouldn't have to type anything in this new BU. I'm going to leave it off for a little bit, and we're going to try again. We should start to see that move this way. Unless we have to do a full alignment, and in that case, I'm going to completely restart and just spawn as a hot airplane. Let's just do that. Keep it simple. Spawn hot. Don't have too much time tonight. Alright, we're going to turn Jester off. Jester's the AI in the back seat, but we're going to be doing everything, so I'll turn him off. Parking brake is deselected there. And we'll go ahead and taxi on out. Nozzle steering on. It's a very, very tight turn, so don't go too fast on this. The brakes work. Gonna get clear there. Remember the nose gear's behind the pilot. Big hard right turn. There we go. That's a very, very cool kind of area they put us in. Pretty tight for an F14, but that's okay. Just keep your wings folded in here. Do not put them to automatic just yet. Nice and slow. This airplane is a 2-seat aircraft, by the way, so you are able to fly this shared cockpit online. It works very, very well. Unlike Microsoft, you still can't figure it out. Take a left or a right turn. I'm thinking we got to go right. No, it is in fact left. I'm sure we will see the 220 tomorrow. Yeah, most likely. I'm currently in the works of getting a real 220 pilot to do a Discord call with me, and we can stream it together. So that'd be pretty cool. I wish I was good. That's just practice. Sticking with the X-Plane 12 Microsoft for now. That's all good. You'll eventually get to DCS if you fly flight sims long enough. You'll get bored of flying A to B. The thing about flight sim is the whole thing about it is you're just planning a flight, flying a flight, landing. That's kind of it. Whereas in DCS, you do all that, but that's kind of like, that's kind of the bread and butter. Like, that's kind of a given. Of course you're going to do that. The rest of it is how to employ the weapon properly. It's looking like we have an F-16 20 miles away, which is not good. Let's go ahead and get our missile prep, Sidewinder cool, all on. Get our wings folded, and we'll put it in the auto mode, which I have bound right there. Auto. Close that cover. Get our DLC set, which is our direct lift control. This will be our slats and flaps set for takeoff. Missile launch on the ground. That most likely means there's a friendly F14. Usually not a good sign when there's missile launches at the airport. Can't tell what that is. Closest bandit's 175 for 23 miles, 2,000 feet. Let's go a little quicker here. Let's get in the air. The runway's actually just in front. Alright, wings are out. Let's go anti-skid set to both in case we need it later for landing. Clear right, clear left. Heading a 176 after takeoff. Let's set all this up just so it's done for now. Set it in air to air. Get rid of that. Probably shouldn't be taking off into this, but we're gonna go. There's the burner. Everything's vibrating. I have the Moza set to vibrate when the burner comes on, and it's a crazy amount of vibration. Get that nose on up. Get the gear up. Slats and flaps. Let's go ahead and get over. So he's 175. He's that way. I'm gonna get fast and turn around. Hopefully the sounds are okay. Everything's vibrating. It's really, really cool in the actual joystick settings right now. Get that burner out. We're gonna go. Let's get our master arm on. Get the ACM cover up. 157 for 10. He's super, super close. 157 for 10, 4,000 feet. He's over the water. Oh, I didn't turn the radar on. Radar on, and chat flare. That's a friendly aircraft out there. I'm gonna go back in the back seat and zoom my data link screen in. Again, if you're flying with somebody, they would be doing this for you. There's the bandit right there. See if I can grab him. PD search. Got it. He just died. He just got killed. Saw him there, the big explosion on the mountain. That's him dead. Next bandit's 187 for 55. Let's go ahead and get some height. And we're going to switch to spare Phoenix missiles. They're our longest range missile. 187. So about there. 58 miles. Let's go ahead and get some altitude. Now the thing about an SU-33 is they carry a missile called the R-27 ET, and the ET is a long-range heat-seeking missile. You'll never know it's actually coming at you, in the F-14 at least. Everything's shaking. Do you see the joystick shaking? Of the 20S Moza hand flying, less sitting around doing nothing, waiting to land. Exactly. Alright, there's 20,000 feet pretty quickly. We're still at Mach 0.8. I'm going to close the ACM cover. Might turn the afterburner vibration thing off. That's good enough for now. Let's bring the power out a little bit, 30,000 almost. We'll go in the back seat. The AI will level off for us. Let's go back here. We'll select track while scan, or we'll do actually PD search. There's a bandit way out there. Let's go and focus on that guy. So if I had a Rio, he'd be doing this, obviously. He's 29,000 feet. We have him as priority 1. See the 1 flashing? I'm going to set next launch just in case someone else pops up. So now we're actually next launching this guy. We're able to fire on him. He's at 30 miles. Let's go ahead and get a Fox 3 on him. Fox 3. The joystick lurches when you do that. And we're going to take a right-hand turn. There goes the missile. It's going to lock for energy. and it's going to dive on its target. Really, really cool stuff. We have 50 seconds till it impacts. Until that point, I'm going to turn off to the right like this. That way, I'm slowing down the closure of this fight. I don't want to get close to this guy. He's also cranked, which leads me to believe that he probably has a missile out on me. I'm going to turn a little bit into him. 20 miles left. Yep, there it is. See? Missile. There's a missile from him. So we gotta go. Defensive, chaff and flare. Missile's most likely out of energy at this point. Let's bring it back up. We're at Mach 1.1. Look at the, notice the pull handle shaking. Really, really cool stuff. Now he's recommitting as well. He's a lot lower at 16,000 feet. So I have the height on him. Keep out of the way. Go to the back seat here. Track will scan man. He's running still. He has some friendlies coming in. A better pitcher will give me a ground stab, will be a better pitcher. He's cold, he's hot. Nothing to worry about really right now. I doubt that missile's still coming. There it is, there's the lost missile launch. Go for this guy next. Highlighted, next launch in case that turns around. Go in the front, get the burner in. Oh, it didn't go track will scan auto. Whoops. Auto. It should be moving the radar, but it's not. There it goes. All right, 27 miles. Here comes the Fox 3. And we're going to continue in the crank. Here comes the missile. Fox 3. And we're going to continue in this right-hand turn. All the way around. Put him in the edge of the scope. That way it's easier for me to just continue in that right and defeat anything he has coming towards me. He's at 19,000, so it doesn't really have the range. It's a Viper, so not really far range that he can really do. I'm going to double crank this. Come back in. Fox 3 and the Bandit behind him. There's the Fox 3 and the Bandit that just behind him. The first missile's Pitbull. There's a missile launch from him. Very unlikely it has the range to get me here. Can't get anything with PAL. Should be able to get this guy. Alright, we're gonna go cold. We're way too close to these guys' enemy base here. There's the missile launch, predicted. Get some speed up. A little bit of chaff flare. The joystick is vibrating when I do that. Fuel, 11,000 pounds still remaining. Tons of fuel. Alright, the missile's diving towards me most likely. So now that it's lost its burner, we're going to bring the missile back up. and it's going to use its energy, which is no more burner left in it, to pull up for me. Maybe not that much. Still at Mach 1. And we're going to run towards my friendly base, do the same thing, bring the energy of that missile down. Gotta remember that missile's in flight for a little bit, right? And its burn on an AIM-120 only lasts about 5 to 10 seconds, not even. So we're pretty much in the clear now. I can kind of just hold level. But we're burning towards friendly skies here. Friendly's in front, bad guys behind. Trimming it out as we go. I'll read your comments here as we're just busting on the way home here. By the way, a bit for update, gotta get my hands on the new 220. Yeah, man, you're gonna like it. So using the Toby, are you? No, I'm using Track IR actually. Mr. Don, welcome. Directional button, then look, let's say 9 degrees button, then look around. So yeah, I'm just using my head. I can look left, I can look right. That's with Track IR. Toby works as well. All right, we're gonna come out of the burner. We're most likely out of the missile threat range of that guy. We're gonna go ahead and jettison our fuel tanks. There they go. And take a look behind me. Looks like no one else is there. They're all reconvening. Let's go ahead and take a nice climbing right-hand turn, left-hand turn. Again, that missile, it still says it's coming after me, but you gotta remember, it might be stalling into the water, just has a lock on me. You just don't know where it is. Fuel's down to 7,000, coming to come out the burner here. Friendlies are quite far away still. Still 0.8 Mach, a nice good speed for up here. Gonna bring it left a little bit more. Roll it out there, go to the back seat. Let's get these guys locked up if I can. 25,000. Probably has a missile on me. We're gonna send him his one way. Box 3. I'm gonna crank off to the left. The missile should be... There it is. Yeah. I'm gonna do something rather brave, which I shouldn't do. That would be defensive now. Their AIM-120 missile is better at this type of fighting. My missile's better at super long range. It needs time, where their missile is better for the medium range. Let's go towards my friendly right there. There's a friendly half circle. That's a good guy. We'll go towards him. We're gonna burn all the way home. We gotta get some more missiles. Bandits behind us at 12 miles. We have a Sparrow, but the Sparrows are garbage, so... What's our fuel here? 5,000. Still good. Base is really, really close. Oh, and hello, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Holy, we got 35 of you guys watching this. Really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you. We're doing pilot and both the pilot and Rio C in the F14 Tomcat. I might help out my friendly back there. I should not do this. I'm going to say this right now. I should not do this. We're going to go ahead and just send a missile that's most likely not going to hit. We're just going to send it out just to get the guys scared out there. ACM covers up. Let's go, PAL. PAL's been apparently reported busted. I turned way too much. Yeah, see, yeah, I can't PAL. PAL's been reported a bug. PAL mode is pilot acquisition lock. I'm supposed to start sweeping a crosshair. Yep, never done. That's why I was saying I should not do that. But it's supposed to start sweeping a crosshair, but it's reported a bug that it sometimes works and sometimes doesn't. I don't know what the reason behind the bug is, but we had it there. I'm spamming my button. ACM cover is up. PAL mode should work. It just doesn't. It's quite an unfortunate bug, as PAL mode is really good. That's just how it is. Thank you so much for the $20 dono, Mr. Anderson. Holy crap. Two of my favorite CFI. Let me pause this. I got F14 breaking overhead during combat scramble with missing in the air. I mean, it's no Kaitak approach, but still pretty cool, I guess. Seriously, though, good to see you, and watch out for MiG-28s. Yeah, we're going to look for those MiG-28s. Fun fact, guys, do you guys know what the fighter was, what the actual fighter jet is? That is a MiG-28? Bonus points to you guys. But Mr. Anderson, thank you so much for the $20 donation. Really, really appreciate that, my friend. That's quite incredible. We'll do some Kaitak approaches for you soon. Maybe the 220 will do some Kaitak approaches. No one's done that one yet, I don't think. If you guys are members of the channel, please get your money emojis in the chat for Mr. Anderson. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna go ahead and take back off, and we'll be back in the fight here. Go and put our wings up. Reset that. Auto mode. We'll do some carrier landing, maybe some dogfighting after a little bit as well. Auto. Let's go in the back seat and set my radar on just from now. Go ahead and get on this straightaway. Alrighty, DLC aft for our slats and flaps. We'll hit our close the cover, anti-skid to both, head back over here. Get our mode to semi-active mode. Our gestures touching stuff. Wait. This is the gesture AI. We're going to turn him off because I don't like using him. You're not really supposed to have the radar on the ground, but we're going to do it. Bandit's closest bandit 184 for 46 miles. Again, the problem we're facing is they're a little too close for my Phoenix to be quite useful. It's better when these bandits are a bit farther. But that's fine. Let's go ahead and rip it, guys. Full burner. It is seriously awesome. That is crazy, Mr. Anderson. Airspeed's live. Nose steering is off. We're going to take the left-hand side of the runway in case somebody wants to land. Get that stick on up. Gear up. So easy to fly with the Moza AB9 and the extension. Really, really cool stuff. Gear is coming up. Slats and flaps are up. A little bit of lag. Bomber alert, friendly bomber. Okay. A bit of an unrestricted climb for you guys. I don't know why that resumed. Let's turn that back off. Alrighty. So we got a bandit right there. 43,000 feet. That is a very long shot. Now, what I'm going to do, this is a little bit of a trick. I don't recommend doing this, but we're going to do it. And I'm going to try to find this guy on radar here. I don't know why this is still vibrating, but whatever. Let's go ahead and center up that scope. Okay, got him. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to launch a Sparrow on him so he gets an immediate missile launch, and hopefully he gets scared. There goes the Fox 1. 80 seconds to impact. It's not going to hit at all. But what I'm trying to accomplish is I want him to turn. Now we're going to load up the Phoenixes. I'm going to crank off to the right to make it seem like I'm actually doing something here. Yeah, this thing is shaking like crazy right now. I don't know why it's shaking like crazy, but it's shaking like crazy. Hydraulics in flight. There it is. We lost the lock. So most likely he turned. F16 popping up. Really wish I can get this thing to stop shaking. Alright, well, missile launch and my gear is going up, so that's not too good. Please stop shaking. This thing is just constantly shaking at this point. No idea where this guy is. He wasn't even on the data link, so... And we're hit again. Well, hopefully if I can respawn, I can get this shaking to stop. I don't know why it's shaking. Okay. It stopped shaking. My whole chair was just going nuts for that whole time. But that guy wasn't even on data link. That guy was just invisible. But again, the F14, it's not... and I just broke my rudder pedal. The F14 is not meant... Yeah, it's working. The F14 is not meant to be flown in this kind of way. What I mean by that is it's a very close combat. The F14 is better when it's longer range shots. I'm gonna go and turn my cameras off, try to fix my rudder real quick. This happens quite a lot with the wind control rudder pedals. I don't know why. The combat ones were fine, but the Airbus one, the brake springs just come off really easily. Guys, just give me 2 minutes. I just gotta fix these rudder pedals. It'll be good. Anderson said, I think I remember somewhere hearing the radar on the F14 stays off until the weight on wheels essentially disengage, and I might be mixing it up. I know the Hornet does that. I think the Tomcat does as well, but it's just generally not a good idea to do it. Progress has been made. Just got to screw in the rudder pedal and we'll be good to go. All right, we're just going to try to turn off my Moza, so we're just going to turn the Moza back on. While we're waiting for that, we'll go ahead and disable gesture. Okay, while we're waiting for the stick to kind of get... That's all back. Rudders are back working. Cool, cool, cool. Go air to air, VDSI, MOTDI, and we'll turn the ECM override off. Nozo steering on. There we go, and we're back in business. Thank you guys for waiting. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Turn the parking brake off. That's pretty important. Big right-hand turn. All right, closest band now are 90 miles. That's a lot better. So, yeah, we need a little bit of time to get high enough and all that kind of stuff. The smart thing to do would be fly away, but that's not that fun. So we're gonna take this left-hand turn. And we're gonna go ahead and get our wings back to auto. Do that. Not getting the greatest of luck today. I think 0 killed with all the missiles I fired. Yeah, so that's kind of not great. Close our cover. Go to the back, set our chaff flare. Semi, let's get the radar on from now because it's easier. Our DLC is set to aft, which just gives me our takeoff selection for ground-based takeoff. Slow down a little bit here. Yeah, I don't know why the last takeoff, the stick was vibrating the entire time. It's kind of annoying, to be honest. But I don't think there's a rule, so let's just go and floor it now. There we go. Speed's live, no steering disengaged. Go ahead and rotate. Oh, I let go too early. Rotate. Gear up. Let me get the burner out early just to make sure the gear actually does come up. It's shaking, it's shaking, it's shaking. When the gear comes up, it should stop shaking. No, see, that's a bug. It's still shaking. Yeah, that's not supposed to be doing that. It didn't do that the first few times. Let's go ahead and turn... I'm going to turn the telemetry for the gear stuff off. That one. Not that one. There, gear motion. Turned it off, and it's fine. There we go. We'll just do that. All right. Air-to-air mode is selected. The AC cover can be closed. Master arm can be selected on. Sidewinder cool. Missile prep is all on. We're going to go and select our Phoenix to start. Bandits are still kind of far away. Let's go ahead and get higher. So, can you take me? Anyways, we'll go ahead and put the burner in. Okay. Get nice and fast, and we're going to start nose pitching up. Now, this is not the most efficient way to do this, but I'm just having some fun. We're just kind of chilling today. So, the most efficient way to do this is mil power, pitcher 350, and then 0.78 around there. But I'm just going to go full burn. And I'll get the nose up. Really, really appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys are liking this video so far. If you're hopefully learning anything, that's great too. You guys want to get into DCS, feel free to ask some questions. Let's go and take the burner out there. Don't waste too much fuel. We start with 20,000. We're at 17,000 right now. And we're 0.72. Let's go ahead and lessen that rate of climb. Alright, so if you guys look out there, there's some radar contacts that the radar is automatically picking up. We're not really going to shoot at those just yet. But there was number 1. Now that guy became number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4. So it's just picking up new targets, and as it gets new targets, it assigns them. Now, it doesn't mean it's friendly or hostile. Those are actually all friendlies that it's targeting, so we're not going to shoot anything. Those guys coming in at the very end are bad guys, and that guy on the right is at 65,000 feet. That is insane. We're going to want to kill him as our first guy, so let's go track while scan manual. Let's look all the way up for this guy on the radar display.
Copy.
Can't even find him on the radar, this guy's so high up there. He's starting to turn. Probably the missile launch on us. If that missile's coming at us, it's going to have a tremendous amount of energy. I didn't find him in PD, so just scan a little. Oh, starting to get him there. There, got him. Charcoal scan auto. Auto should move the radar elevation and azimuth as needed to maintain. And the AI's gotten me crazy slow. We're at Mach 0.68. That guy's completely turned cold. So that's fine. He's at about 30 miles is that. But he's running cold now. Let's get more altitude on these guys. 170, 76 miles what the Daylink says, but there's a bandit literally right there at 18 grand. 16 grand now. He's descending for his base most likely. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off just a little bit to the right. There's an F-16 out here somewhere. We'll roll out there, let the AI fly it for the time being. We're going to go back here. And there he is right there. Track while scan manual. Bring that radar all the way down again. Starting to pick him up. Next launch. Auto. And box 3. There's the missile, 46 seconds till impact. It was a 20-mile shot. We're going to turn off to the left, and it's immediately got a track swap. You see that little cross? That means the missile, the radar's lost track on that bandit. So it's a problem with the F14. It's been happening recently. It's pretty annoying, to be honest with you. I'm going to go ACM cover up. I'll try to get a lock myself. And now PAL is also broken. And there, okay, yeah. This is the problem with this airplane right now is the air-to-air combat modes, which is called PAL, do not work. And that is the main problem. And it's very, very annoying. And I'm waiting for that hot fix. Ton of chaff and flare. Not really, I don't really need the, yeah, we're gonna get hit. So the problem is I can't use PAL. And PAL is the mode that is used when you're very close to a target. The backseat, it's too hard to locate something when it's that close. So you tell the Rio to use PAL mode. Thanks for the subscription, Kevin. Really appreciate that. Or sorry, the Rio would tell you, you know, just use PAL. And that tells the pilot to use his own radar acquisition lock. And what PAL does is it sweeps the radar from left to right. It does a little bit of up and down, but mainly left to right. And you, anywhere you point the nose, if it detects something, that sweep will grab the lock. And I was trying to, I'm spamming, I don't know if you see on my camera, I'm spamming my button for it with the ACM cover up, and that should allow for a PAL lock. But it doesn't, and it's a known bug, and it's super, super annoying, because it literally in DCS, when jets are going 500 plus knots, you have seconds. And if I can get the PAL lock, shot, and defend immediately, we probably would have lived. But because I'm spamming my PAL button and nothing's happening, you know, it's not going to work out. F14 C right there, looks like. That's going to be really cool when they eventually get that airplane as a full fidelity module. But we'll take off. I'll show you guys PAL mode again, just so you guys can get an idea of what it's supposed to do. We also have PLM mode, which is pilot lock mode, I think. I forget what it stands for, but PLM will just send a radar beam straight out front in the 12 o'clock. So if you don't know where a guy is, it's a little harder to get a lock with that. PAL is better because it searches a wide area. So that's why PAL is very good for that. You can also use the VSL modes as well, but in that scenario, I like PAL better. Emmett, hello, welcome. Can you take yeah, place for Baldwin? See, now it's stuck in your head. That's it. You make this look so easy. DCS. I mean, I got killed. I've gotten killed 4 times in a row. This is not my night at all. I'm getting smacked. If you guys go to the previous streams, we had like last stream of the F14 we did. I was 3-0 against players. This stream, not so much. All right, we're on the last straightaway here, so we'll look on down. We'll get our wings folded out. Reset that. Auto mode. Close the cover. I'm gonna go to the, let's set gesture to inactive. Go to the back seat and we'll turn our chaff flare. Do semi again. Make sure we're right there. I'm gonna wait to turn my radar on. Maybe that's breaking it. I don't think it is because I get it. It breaks no matter how you do it. But we'll test the theory. Live nose was off. Gear, flaps. $196 for 64 is the closest bandit. The stick is shaking right now, if you guys can see, but it's shaking a little bit. It's really cool to fly with this Moza AB9, and the extension is really cool as well. Air to air, cool, prep. That one. Actually, let's go back to that one. I'll try to show you guys PAL real quick if I can. Master arm. So in the BU PAL mode, you have to have the ACM cover flipped up, and then if I click PAL, actually, let me get my. Yeah, it's not even working now. Oh, wait. No, wait. This isn't a bug. There we go. Now let's try it. So what's supposed to do is that. See the square going left to right? And what that's going to do is that's going to hunt for anything it sees radar-wise, anything outside that it can detect. It's going to grab a lock. So see how that guy is 5,000 feet. It's about 25 miles away. Probably can't get him from this far. But this would be the best mode to try to just find, if you can't find someone and it's very close to you, this would be the best mode for that. We're going to turn that back off. I'm going to go in the front here, tell them to set speed 100 knots fast and set angels, climb 10,000 feet. Track while scan auto, try manual. Looks like we have a bandit and a friendly right on top of each other. It looks like a bit of a merge going on over there. So our pilot AI is just climbing us like crazy right now. My wife weighs 400 pounds, which is the same as an adult lowland girl. Crazy comment. There's an unknown contact right there. Now what I can do is I can try to lock them up with PDS GT. We got the lock. Let's go narrow camera and TCS. Can't quite see what that is. Maybe from the front seat. Sometimes if you make the VDI a different color, you might be able to get a visual on it, but I can't. Let's retrim this thing out. So if you can't do that, we can go to the back, turn the TCS off. We can go ahead and hold our IFF button. Got nothing on there. I don't like this. I don't like that. I'm going to turn around. We're going to go ahead and use our excess speed here for some altitude, or 0.9. Viper's starting to lock us up. And okay, there's the missile launch. Closest bandit is 20 miles away, 38 grand. I don't know why our data link is not picking that up. data link should be picking that up, but whatever. Drive this missile on down, some chaff flare. Careful not to break the wings in the Tomcat. We'll bring that missile back on up as hopefully its energy has been lost a little bit. Closest bandit now is 26 miles away, 25 grand. I'm just gonna run this way for a bit. I'm just gonna stay in blower. We're gonna get some height and go away from the fight a little bit, and then we're gonna circle back. There's missiles defeated. There's Mach 1. Not really the best way to do fuel. You see, we're already out of our external tanks like this. And now I'm gonna go mill power. The stick is shaking because we're in the transonic stage of Mach, so we're 0.95 to Mach 1.5 area. I'm gonna add my curvature just a little bit in here. See, it's pretty easy to roll it. So we'll leave it like that for the time being. Adjust controls, axis assign. Whoop, didn't want to delete it. Go. The airplane's doing something funny outside. Just a little bit of a curve on that. A little bit of a curve on that. And we'll go back inside. Alright, before I go ahead and turn back hot towards where the bandits are, let's do a couple things. Let's go ahead and get our fuel tanks jettisoned. Go ahead and take a picture back behind us. So, data link says we're clear. This data link has been pretty bad. Okay, that's why. It has the wrong data link channel. That one, that's a lot better. That's what the problem's been. Go back to 100 mile scan. Go ahead and turn around. I don't know why my trim got so screwed when that AI took over. It's pretty bad now. I'm gonna close this ACM cover. Oh, look at that. We got some Tusha bandits out here. We're pretty close. Let's put the burner in. Let's get the nose on. Right about there. We'll go to the back seat. Reco scan man. Alright, they're already in range there. We're going to go Fox 3. And Fox 3 on the next one. Fox 3 times 2. I should not have shot at that last guy. But I did. Track swap immediately, and that is the problem with the F14. Okay, we regained it. He's 22,000 feet. "40 seconds till missile impact." Crack swap once again. He is in that notch section. I'm gonna go to the back seat, bring our range down a little bit. First bandit is a active missile. See, it says ACT. Second bandit, we're waiting a little bit longer. Tracking 2 targets at once. Alright, let's go for the main guy here. That one's about to be pickle. Don't know actually how it isn't pickle just yet. It has to be. I'm gonna start flaring because whenever I get locked by a MiG-29, there's always an ET coming at me, let me knowing about it. Get into this cloud so I can get a visual on some stuff. .234. Yeah, these Phoenixes are pretty bad. I mean, they hit nothing ever. I'll do a bit of a PAL scan. ACM cover up. We'll do PAL. Just scan for some stuff here. There's a guy right on the nose at 20,000 feet. PAL can't get him. I think they've nerfed PAL. PAL mode used to be a lot better. He definitely has a missile on me right now. Yeah, see, I can't get anything, man. PAL used to be really, really good. Let's go ahead and turn away. He definitely has a missile coming at me, most likely. Right. 500 plus knots. Set 33 at 20. Yeah, it's an SU-33 at 20 grand, so we'll pop some flare out just in case there's a missile coming at me. I'm gonna fly towards my friendly guy. Friendly's at 45,000 feet. There he is. Or something's up there. See if I can get with PLM. PLM can't get him either. PAL? Nope. There it is. Finally. That's a friendly. Alright. Yeah, they've kind of really nerfed PAL. Maybe it wasn't as good as it used to be, but in the B model, PAL mode, that sweeping radar mode, you could get things from like 30 miles away and it'd be an instant walk. Like, it was really, really good. Fuel's at 10,000 pounds now. Closest band at 187 for 27, Angels 2. 187 for 27, so he's somewhere out here on the deck. Now he's 29, so he's burning home. He's running home. Let's go ahead and get our altitude back here while we can. My wife, right though. Mr. Mario Rudder, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. You'd know. Did they nerf PAL mode? It seems so much worse than it used to be. Not nerf it, I should say. Did they make it more realistic? And do you know when they're going to be fixing that bug where it doesn't come on? Because that'd be great. Been a lot of problems with that one. But I got my extension. I don't know if you can see, but there's a, I think it's a 20mm extension. Really, really cool. Changes the whole sim, so we're just kind of getting used to that. I need that thing to come back up. 165, 30 miles. On the nose for 3,000 feet. Let's go ahead and get the back seat here. We're gonna go PD search. He's on the nose. Scan nice and low. A little bit higher than that. Bandits on the right, 44,000 feet. That's not good. I have no idea what my AI guy's doing. And there's missile match on this. 33 is 24 miles away. I'll read your comments in just a second, guys. Probably gonna get smacked by this one because I have no idea if this is the 44,000 foot guy. This Moza AB9 is insane. It's so cool. A little bit of chaff flare. I would like chaff, but let's do both. So. I know in the B mode I had to turn it back to just give the pilot chaff, give the pilot flare. Missiles defeated. Then it's 184, 19 miles, 20 grand. Do we trust PAL? Okay, there's PAL mode. That guy just died. That's not good. Do we trust the PAL mode? 184 is complete 180. We're gonna give it a shot. It locked something. Go back to PAL, please. Thank you. There he is right there. It's the contrailing guy, so I have somewhere to roughly point my nose. Something like that. On there, please, PAL. The IR camera got him. But this thing can't get him. There we go. Box 3. Defensive. Chaff flare. It's active off the rail. Flaring the whole way in that roll. There's the missile launch from him. I think I see my Phoenix going for him. That. Oh, that's a Viper missile on me. I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? I thought it was a 29 I was making up. No way that 11-mile Phoenix shot missed me, or missed it? That was 11 miles! How did that miss? 4,000 pounds of fuel. We gotta start going back home here, guys. 14,000 feet. Home base is just on the other side of these mountains, or these islands here. I'm gonna take my energy, the excess energy I have, and bring it up with me. Burners are out. Missiles defeated. There's no way an 11-mile Phoenix is missing. There has to be some desync or something going on. That's insane. The PAL graphical rate sweep is the only thing that's bugged. It's still working when you press the button, even if you don't see the sweep. Oh, I see. Okay. Well, it doesn't do crap all anymore, in my opinion. As far as timeline, I have no idea. Trust the PAL. Trust the PAL, Luke. I don't know. I just feel like there's no point to take this airplane against an air-to-air combat in a modern server like this. It's a ton of fun in. It's a ton of fun in Cold War, like Sparrows and less, but I mean, I'm demonstrating just my experience with the ACM cover-up. An 11-mile shot was should kill. I don't. It's like the no escape range of a Phoenix. I don't know what he pulled to not get hit by that. And the missile's a 21G missile. It's not like you can out-G the missile. So. It's not entirely Heapler's fault. I do know that ED is usually the keepers of the code, so there is that. We're gonna do something stupid, and that's turn around, which I should not be doing, but we're gonna do it. 212, 34 mile, 14 grand. It's cold. Let's get some height. We'll wait in this little bit of a. They're all in the 9 o'clock currently out there. Thank you guys for watching. By the way, we got 46 of you guys in here. Really appreciate that. If you guys are just tuning in, we're using the wing control. Let me turn my tracker off. Using the wing control Orion 2 with the F14 throttles, the Moza AB9, the Verpal 20mm extension here, and then the Moza grip at the top. And then the seat that it's all mounted to, I'm sitting in the Next Level Racing Flight Sim Pro seat. I'm going to have a video on this shortly. I just have not gotten around to it. But be sure to check the discount code, which is code CFI, and you can save some money on your Flight Sim Pro or any Next Level Racing seat. I think I have like 20 Phoenixes shot and 0 kills. It's quite impressive, actually. I think that's the worst ratio I've ever had. You basically have to be at like 10 miles, or I guess 8 miles, or maybe less to kill. Because I was at a good 11-mile shot, and that still missed, which is impressive. I don't think I've ever seen it that bad before. That guy's running cold, and that screen agrees. They're all running cold. Gonna highlight them. I'm gonna press in the next launch, and we'll select them in trackball scan auto. Closure rate currently is 180. If I see that closure rate start to turn or increase, we're gonna fire off a shot. 245, 307. Okay, Fox 3, 400, 70 seconds. That closure rate increasing is telling me he's turning more nose on. There's 680, he's nose on. I'm turning right. Got a minute till impact. The range now 20 miles, 47 seconds. He's turning real nice and hot on me here. There's a missile launch from him. Definitely on me. Missiles Pitbull, I'm out of here. There's the missile launch. That was a beautiful shot, so. Got my friend in the airport here. Memory serves, question should be off to the left here somewhere. There it is. 1,600 pounds of fuel left. Alrighty. Power's going idle. If that missile's still behind, we'll bring it up. Use all its energy. The Bennett went cold, so shouldn't be anything coming out on me here. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, my stick's getting loose here. The one problem is there's a lot of force being put on these parts, and sometimes they do get a little loose. You have to retighten them mid-flight here. What we're going to do is we're going to try to stay idle the entire way down to Question Island here. So we'll do an idle, kind of like a P180, Precision 180 type thing. But you let me know, Rob. It just feels to me that the missiles, like, I don't know, against players, they're used. Oh, I got a kill. We got one kill. There we go. We got the Viper. So we defeated his 120 and got the kill. Obviously, I can't show you a replay or anything, but there's been some shots in this server where I'm like, really? Like, that's a miss? So kind of, I don't know. It's an awesome plane. I love using it. It's just against players, sometimes against AI too, but against players, it's not really all that good. A lot of people know the tips and tricks on how to defeat a Phoenix, and you too, if you do this, you'll defeat a Phoenix. So you basically got to be within 8 miles of the guy. But that's just my experience with him. ACM cover up, ACM cover down, doesn't really change it. Oh, we're trimmed way off here. Let's pull that sucker back up. Keep our gear for a second here. Yeah, I'll be fine for the gear. Let's go and drop that. Spoilers out as well. That was not the spoiler button. I guess they're speed brakes, they're not spoilers. We're trying to hold idle here, guys, by the way, for as long as possible. That's the goal. Spoilers going in. The gear is obviously really good at slowing you down. I'm gonna hold in the flaps just a little bit. I'm gonna get on speed as we do it. Just been idle this whole descent. We started this with about 1,600 pounds of fuel. We're at 1,100 pounds of fuel. Oh, there we go. Couldn't see the runway. That's where VR comes in handy. All right, let's do it. Let's trim up a little bit. We'll go with some spoiler. Just gotta knock some of the speed off. And 3, 2, 1. Let's get the flaps in. That's not procedure at all. Just know that. But we're gonna get it on speed eventually. Although I'm super, super light. There's the DLC. There you go. A little bit of power needed, but not too bad. No braking. Get that elevator up. And we're gonna brake under 80 knots is what I like to do. You can do probably under 100, but you can see it's a very squirrely brake. Barely touching the brake. They're very squirrely. So very nice and gentle on those. A lot of aerodynamic braking. Well, let's go do some dogfights, maybe a carrier landing, and we're gonna call it a night. That's we'll end it with my 1 kill and 5 deaths there. Since you're working out over the water, you could try switching MLC out the Rio pit to help with people entering the MLC filter. That's a good one to try. Not a bad idea to try. Shock of changing PAL to pulse Doppler and reducing the range from 15 to 10. Oh, it's going to get even worse. Yeah, PAL used to be like a 30-mile mode. It used to be amazing. That's when it came out. But it's progressive. The F14 has progressively gotten worse as time gone by. Let's do coccyx. We're just going to do maybe a case 1 recovery. And then we'll do some dog fighting and we'll call it a night. Still enjoy it. Still have a good time with it though. Phoenix is extremely sensitive to atmosphere. It's been improved considerably from where it was. There was still situations where I'd prefer a Sparrow shot though. Yeah, the problem is I'd go Sparrow as well if I wasn't getting taken up by 120. So, oh, spawn with my flaps full. Let's go ahead and respawn here. Left shift R is an instant restart in single player. So yeah, Sparrow is obviously, if you're doing Cold War stuff and it's that, and sure, that's probably the best era to fight the Tomcat in my opinion, is the Cold War era. Or if you're gonna fight the Tomcat in a modern era, against the Russian aircraft, not like against Hornets and stuff, because those 120s are nasty. Against the Tomcat, really can't do much about it unless you get those really far off shots. If it's like that situation where they're all very close, not much you can do. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to manually fold our wings on in here. And get to about 800 feet. And this is going to be the case 1. So this is going to be a VFR traffic pattern on the carrier. Typically it's 800 feet, 350 to 400 knots, somewhere around there. I'm going to tell my wingman to go somewhere else. I told him to anchor there, so he's going to turn off and hopefully not hit me. Please don't hit me.
Friendly, 5 o'clock, 1 mile.
Jeez. Let's get back down to 800 feet here. There we go. Now, I will admit, this case 1 procedure and refueling takes some practice, but it is crazy easier with VR and also crazy easier with the right gear. We're under 400. Let's go and get our hook down. As we pass the left-hand side of the boat there. There we go. Getting our turn. Idle. Pull. I'm a little low. I've been losing way too much altitude. Got our boards out as well. And we're going to press auto mode on our wings. They're going to come out, help us with our turn here. A little extra lift. We're salvaged us back to 800 feet. Get the gear coming on down. And I forgot it doesn't spawn you in landing mode. There we go. Going to go to 600 feet now. Let's get our flaps to full. Low and correcting for on speed. DLC is activated. Not my best. Definitely not my worst. Let's go ahead and turn in for the final approach here. Now you're supposed to set up an ILS and all that kind of stuff as well. I haven't. I'm just going to visually do it. Scratch my eye here. And we're going to be looking for roughly about 2.5 to 3 degrees nose down, somewhere around here. At about a 28 degree turn. Just judging it by looking outside, really, for the time being. Hook gear flaps, DLC is activated. DLC is direct lift control if you never heard about it, so there's little spoilers that I can actuate. More drag, less drag. And again, I'm just eyeballing it, so I'm a little, you see the PAPI light just came on. A little low, but we're getting nicer on the path here. Over DLC forward during my rollout there. Let's go ahead and zoom in a little bit. Getting a little low, correcting. Oh, it's gonna be a bolter. Oh, I actually hit the 4-wire for sure. It's 4 for sure.
I thought you'd bolter, but 4-wire.
See? Even you said it. Let's do one more of those. getting used to how this joystick flies. It's very, very different than a than your typical joystick. Even using the AB9 without this extension feels completely different with this extension on it. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna reset that. We'll reset our flaps. Make sure that's in the middle. We'll be good to go. There we go. Set our wings manual. It's all the way aft. And the reason that I've been told of why we set the wings all the way to the aft position is due to the if you're trimmed for level flight with them all the way aft, you'll pretty much be close to the trim setting needed when you're on speed. All right, let's once again tell our flight to go ahead and leave me alone.
Flight, cover me.
I'm gonna go ahead and increase time a little bit here. All right, let's get back to right height. Get below 400 knots, we'll get our hook back out. Alright, hook's coming on down, a little close to the carrier. A little close, should be off to the right a little bit more. I guess he's not leaving, but we'll leave him. Bye-bye. Keep that level flight idle. Speed brake. We're 300. I'm going to get straight to my wings to auto. We're going to get that those wings coming on back, helping us with this turn. Below 280, we'll get the gear down. Ballooned a little bit with those wings coming out, and I'm going a little wide. Oh, didn't do the landing mode again. We'll go flaps full. Ascending to 600 feet. Let's go and do that quickly. There we go. DLC is activated. A little wide. Trimming for on-speed AOA, just a little bit more nose up trim. Passing the back of the boat, let's start our turn. Now for this to work properly, you're going to want to make sure the server does have the right wind over the boat. The boat should have roughly 30 knots of headwind over it, give or take a little bit. So if you have a 15 knot wind, the boat should be driving into that wind at about 15 knots. Oh my gosh. Should have told him to leave. I thought I did. He hit me. Alright, let's pause. You know what, let's active pause, let him fly away. Don't know what he's doing, but we'll let him go somewhere else. And then we're going to unactive pause ourselves, get back to the flight deck here. Nicely rolled out. You're going to want, I think, a maximum of 23 seconds on final. They call it the groove, but I believe it's 23 seconds is your max time in the groove there. I put in way too much power. There we go. Control my E bracket a little low. Bearing some DLC. Mill power. What do we catch? 3.
Yeehaw! 3 wire.
Nice. Approach was pretty okay. Got a little low near the end. Let's quit that. We'll do some dogfighting and we'll call it a night. Sorry, I got your comments here. Just load the next mission. Let's do some BFM. Tyler, welcome. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you're doing well. Has a really good series on the new Phoenix performance. He does. Oh yeah, I think he said it. He does a good job running through considerations and how to employ it successfully. Section landing, yeah. Well, I mean, you can answer me this, Rob. I mean, I'm 11 miles co-alt, if not higher, at Mach 1. I don't really know, and he's hot. The bandit's hot. I mean, I don't know how else I'm supposed to employ that. He's active. It's active off the rail with the ASIM cover up. I even saw the missile bore sight was set to missile bore sight, set active in the HUD. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of useless at that point to use the missile in the air-to-air modern engagements. Let's go ahead. We're fighting a MiG-29. I'm hoping he doesn't... Oh, my flaps.
Okay, we're on.
Just going to restart that because the flap's going to break. If like if an 11-mile hot shot at a good speed at a good height does not work, I mean, like, it's no point to use it really.
Okay, we're on.
Spoilers retracted. Let's go ahead and get rid of our sparrows. Maybe see the whole stick shake when I dump my missiles. Give me an interesting one.
Spike on our nose. 12 o'clock.
And the reason it's going to be interesting is because I'm hoping, I'm trying to simulate like we merge and then the fight's on, but sometimes the AI just shoots me right on nose on. So I'm just going to start flaring from here. I'm going to try to make it a guns fight unless I really need the missiles. Notice we do have a lot of mountains around us. You can see in our TCS pod, which is a real thing. MiG-20, it's a Su-27 actually.
SU-27, 12 o'clock.
I'm just flaring off just in case he fires a magic shot on me.
12 o'clock.
It's a one circle fight.
6 o'clock.
And the guy low.
11 o'clock.
Flaring through this because he does have an R73. We have a lot of speed to come up his
2
rear.
o'clock high.
Tons of energy to come up behind him.
Speed 360.
Again, missile shot. Select my winder and get a kill probably right here. We're going to keep her going for a gun skill. Just simulating.
12 o'clock low.
We get our energy, get lag pursuit, and then we'll continue our turn.
9 o'clock low.
He's pulling hard in one circle. I'm pulling hard into him. Want to be behind him. And now we can use some right rudder, right
12
aileron,
o'clock low.
the right stick, and get behind him like that.
Okay, 3
Doing the same thing.
12 o'clock.
Watch out for the mountains. Don't really want to follow him through that.
On a 6, on a 6. 280 knots.
There he is, climbing away.
Shoot him, he's right there.
Oop, too much rudder. Too much rudder.
He's right in front of us.
A little bit of left rudder, a little bit of left stick. He's reversing it. He's pretty much in a very bad state. It's my fight to lose at this point. Now I have missiles, I can kill him, but
Okay, there's 250.
dude, the whole Moza joystick is just vibrating right now.
Show me some of that pilot shit. Bandit is going down. And that's 170.
Nice.
I feel the need.
Let's try this. Left engine, right rudder.
5 o'clock low. Speed up or we'll stall. 1 o'clock low.
Gonna get into a flat spin here. And inverted flat spin. Let's see, I'm not gonna touch anything. Let the airplane
Right
recover.
behind him.
That's how well built the F14 is. That's not fly-by-wire, that's correct aerodynamic design from
269.
Grumman. Well,
320 knots.
oh, there's another bandit that spawned. Let's get our speed back here.
Coming up on 350.
Let's parachute.
There's 410.
Okay, that's at an okay-ish speed. Go Palmo, we'll start searching.
Bandit.
Oh, missile.
27. 11 o'clock high. 3 miles. Missile launch. 1 o'clock high.
And there it is. Yeah, see, I can't tell the AI to just use guns, unfortunately. You can make your own mission, of course, to do that. But you can't do it with... Yeah, we'll do one more. A couple more till we get killed, and then we'll call that a night. But this is what we've been flying this whole time. This is the F14 Tomcat BE. It's the upgraded F14. Go ahead and get rid of my sparrows there. The reason it's shaking right now, the joystick, is we're in that transonic Mach area. Oh, let's hit the master arm off.
Yeah, you're dot now.
ACM cover up.
12 o'clock. Target. 7 miles.
Then I'm gonna start flaring, just in case to do that.
Bandit. SU-27.
Shot off the merge
5
thing.
miles. We're nifty at 450.
But we're gonna try to make it a guns fight.
12 o'clock.
So we're just flaring. In case he gets a shot off on us here.
1 o'clock.
The merge fight's on. Another one circle fight. Pulling for this shot here.
12 o'clock. And that's 380.
Once again, I'm going to dip under the shot. Don't forget to use your feet in the F14.
1 o'clock high.
A lot of energy in that little dive I did at 480. Bandits, the AI said that they've gotten worse.
440.
You guys can hopefully see where head tracking is really, really
11
important.
o'clock.
Gonna come across the nose. I'm gonna stay high. I'm not really good at aiming like this without VR. With VR, I'm pretty decent with it, but out of VR, I can't really time those shots with 2D. Not gonna pull too hard. I'm in lag pursuit. My nose is behind him. I'm trying to get my speed up. We just went through his wake, and I felt the stick move. That's pretty cool. Very easy guns or missile shot. I mean, all I could do is, you know, if I need to go missile, I just pull up, and that'd be a shot right there, right? It'd be a pretty much easy kill, but we'll go guns.
160 knots.
He's just hanging out. I don't know why they dogfight like this now. Live at a right rudder.
The need for speed.
And he's dead.
Bandit is going down.
Just gently just roll over the top with God's G. Keep that AOA 60 knots over the top. Keep the AOA. Keep the nose stick pressed down. Let speed back. We're good to go. Another one should spawn, I think. But this is also why Cold War servers are better than modern, because you get a lot of more merges in Cold War servers. Sorry about that. High altitude 25k and up in the atmosphere, sure. Lower than that, 50-50, not much you can do if he goes cold. Once the Phoenix stops burning in thick atmosphere, it becomes a break. Yeah, fair. Just doing AI things, yeah. 330 for 10. $20,000, he says. I'm so used to having to go to Sidewinder to get PAL mode, but I forgot that it works. It works in the F14 BU. There he's off the left-hand side, $20,000. Got him on the TID. Maybe? 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 I don't know. Got something.
Target 9 miles.
Make 21. Is FTC going after the friendly AWACS? Oh, there's two of them. It's a two-ship 21. This is going to be interesting. I'll use the missiles for this one, just to make it fair. It's a 2v1.
11 o'clock.
So when it comes to this type of stuff, start flaring. But it's basically becomes which one you see. Don't get slow, and which one you see first. You target as you go. There's the first one merging. Second one merging. And that's the easiest kill. We'll go with him right now.
1 mile. Speed 470.
Come on.
Doing good, man. On at 6.
Okay, we'll send a Fox 2 that way. We'll continue the turn for the next guy.
430 knots.
Splash 1.
9 o'clock high. 12 o'clock. Speed 470.
12 o'clock, he says. Why don't I trust
2 o'clock.
Chester?
The bandit is going down.
Wait, used to track air again.
12 o'clock. And that's 500. 5 o'clock.
What? How did he go from 12?
6 o'clock high.
Uh-oh. That is not good.
5 o'clock.
Start flaring just in case.
Speed 470.
The MiG-21s are super, super tiny. They're hard to see, especially against
11 o'clock low.
Mountains.
500 knots.
Watch out for this hill.
He's out 6, he's gonna fire. Closing. 9 o'clock high.
Dude, this call would suck.
4 o'clock high.
Visual. Over the hill.
470.
Give him the flyby.
3 o'clock high. Coming up on 400. Shit, get rid of him. He's right behind us. Coming right. Speed 300. 6 o'clock. Speed is
Kept the burner in.
170. 2 o'clock low.
Speed up.
200. Looking good. Now take
Keep
him
it
out.
guns. Using a big left turn. We're gonna keep this nose position for now to get our speed back. Now that's coming back, we're gonna start increasing our turn a little bit. I'm gonna go high on him. Keep the visual.
10 o'clock low.
Right there.
Right on the 6. Burn that sucker. Passing through 320.
Lost him.
10 o'clock. 380.
Got him again.
Shoot him, shoot him.
Going vertical.
439.
Again, we're gonna go guns for this. Fuel is looking okay.
He's right in front of us. 7 o'clock. 370. Looking like 310.
I suck with this now. Idle
Right on the
boards.
6. Burn that sucker. Closing. 350.
Let's see.
Passing
What the heck is this guy
through
talking
320.
about in the background? That guy just coughed.
Speed 270.
It's
1
amazing how
o'clock
much
low.
SA you lose without VR. If you guys want a VR, by the way, we're going to be doing a review on the Pimax soon.
On a 6. Go get him.
Got it.
Okay, we're at 380.
Yeah, we'll do the Pimax review soon. We can use code CFI, and that will save you 3%, which is about $100 on checkout if you guys want to buy a Pimax.
We're on a 6. Good job.
So he's in a right-hand turn. It's a pretty steep right-hand turn. We have a lot of speed. I can pull for it. If we get to 350 is kind of where I want to keep. But it's our fight to lose right now, so we're kind of just chilling.
Airspeed 490.
He's burning for it. I'm not even a burner. Go burner on the way up.
We're on a 6.
Not much dog. Okay, he just came out of burner. You can see that
Keep
puff
it
of smoke
coming.
isn't coming out of burner. That's what the MiG-21s tell of
530 knots. You got this. Shoot him.
big left-hand turn from him. Smack. Alright. We're dogfighting from the MiG-21s. Yeah, the dogfight and the AI, they seem like they got
400 balls of fire.
a lot
So many
worse.
balls.
Anyways, guys, I think that's probably going to wrap it for tonight's show. If you guys have any questions about DCS... Oh, another bandit. All right, we'll do one more. The DCS UFO flight model is... That's it. Thank you guys for watching. Got 52 of you guys in here, which is insane. If you guys like the content, please do be...
Target,
I
14
can't speak.
miles.
Please make sure to like, subscribe. If you'd like to be a member of the channel and support the channel, that'd be great as well. That little membership button in the bottom right corner, that'd be great. And you know what? It's actually August. Let me go and pause. We can send out 5 gifted memberships here. Let's send out 5 to the lucky 5. Congratulations to you. To the unlucky rest. Sorry.
Spike on our nose. 12 o'clock.
You guys are also brand new to the channel. I usually make flight sim content. I fly the CRJ 900 in real life, so if you'd like... Oh, he has a missile on me.
450. 410.
That was not very nice. Okay, we defeated that missile.
Okay, we're at 440 knots. $6 o'clock. 3 o'clock low.
I have a plan.
2 o'clock high. 2 o'clock.
Come on, not another missile launch.
570,
That's
just
not
a little
nice.
fast, man. Missile launch. 10 o'clock high.
Yeah, that missile launch hit us. Alright. Yeah, I want to do guns fights, but they always do missiles, so... Maybe we'll do one more and I'll just do a missile fight and call it a night. Because I can't control them. But congrats to the guys who won the channel there. Or won the membership giveaway. This is going to be a missile fight, and we're going to get rid of our sparrows. We don't need that.
Party time.
Master Armand. It's a MiG-29. So in the missile fight, I'm going to try to get a one circle.
Yeah, you're done. You're done.
So saying, if you guys are brand new to the channel, be sure to hit like, hit subscribe. And if you like Flight Simulator content, DCS content, this is the channel for you. We usually make instructional videos on mostly everything, cinematics and other kind of stuff. And as I said, I do fly the RJ 900 in real life, so we're waiting on... I'm also on the beta team for the RJ, so hoping to get that airplane back up and running in a usable state. But I stream all sorts of airplanes and things, so... This is going to be a missiles fight.
12 o'clock.
There's the merge fights on.
We're at 380.
Again, it's a one circle fight, so I'm going to try to not pull everything out of my energy-wise, but
300 knots.
how did I keep the luck? It's not going to work. It might hit. Nope, went for his flare. Alright, that's fine. That is more than fine. He's in a left-hand turn. So with missiles, it's pretty easy. Watch this. Ready? In the F14. PAL mode. Pull.
Good flying. We're on a 6.
It's not quite that easy, but it pretty much is. If PAL mode likes to work. Fox 2 a million. There you go.
High. Missile miss.
Let's watch it.
Flash. 11 o'clock.
That's how easy missiles are. You really need no training. You just do this
The
and
bandit is
pull
down.
as much as you want and shoot. The F14 is really good at that, so... Obviously, it leaves you in a very slow state, so you don't want to do that online, but I'm just demonstrating what you're capable of doing. So that's it. That's the F14 Tomcat BU, and that has been the next level racing chair that I have I have my Moza AV9 mounted to with the Virpil extension. The Virpil 20mm extension transforms the force feedback, but it also transforms the sim experience as well. And then we're using the Wing Control Orion F15 throttle right here. And then soon we'll be using the Pimax. I always use the Pimax Crystal Light for about 4 years or so now. And it's been my main VR, but Pimax has recently partnered up and gave us a discount code. And they also went ahead and sent me their Super OLED, or the Pimax Super OLED. So we'll be checking that out. They even were nice enough to send prescription lenses for me to use it. So we'll be having a video on that as well. Thank you guys all for watching. Appreciate you being here. And if you guys like some more DCS streams, we'll be doing some more stuff. Maybe some tutorials as well. Either in the F14, I have a JDAM video already out for the Rio C, how to use that. And maybe I'll do an A10 and some other stuff. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.